Hi, I'm Phil,
And I'm Brian.
and we're here to talk about bees.
We recently got into beekeeping. We're starting to get into beekeeping. I haven't really started. I haven't started. Phil's done a little bit.
I've done a little bit, it's been a long time ago. We're going to start keeping bees in a month and a half. And right now, I guess we consider ourselves level 0 beekeepers.
Definitely level 0. Still equipping, building our loadout, leveling up a little bit, trying to get out there for the first adventure.
Exactly. So we figured we'd bring you along on the journey, show you what we're doing, both the good things and the bad things. We don't really have a script to work with at this point. We don't really have any makeup, as you can tell. We're just here and we're just doing things, and we're going to see how it goes.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of videos and a lot of people out there that do it. They've done it a lot. There's a lot of experts, and so they jump right in. And we're taking the opposite approach. We're taking it from 0 and see where we go, see what we learn it together.
Exactly. And Brian is taking beekeeping classes. I have taken beekeeping classes in the past. The first thing that we decided to do was go ahead and acquire some hives. And then we decided that those need to be painted. So we're going to lead in on this video into us painting those hives.
Yep. So that was the first step. After, of course, we went to get hives. Maybe we'll do something later to kind of catch up. But I think that was the first overwhelming experience, going to a local bee shop, supporting our local folks in the area, and realizing there's a lot of stuff. They cover a lot of things in class, but to go see it in person, it's great to have that person on site to kind of guide you. Hey, here's the packages, here's what we got, all the different things you might want to consider. So that was super helpful on top of having Phil's experience. So we managed to select a carload of stuff, brought it home. Yeah, and then like we mentioned, painted it to get it ready to sit outside and keep bees.
And so that is actually a good point. There's a lot of things that you can buy and you can obtain for beekeeping. There are some basic things that you do need that we decided to start with, the biggest of which is a hive, right? You got to have somewhere to put your bees. And so we started with Langstroth hives with 10 frames with a deep and a medium for each hive to start out the season.
Yep, and we've got 3 different nukes. Nucleus is on order. So Phil had 1, I had 2. So between the 2 of us, there's 3 of us. There's 3 hives. So we've got 3 sets of a deep and a medium to get us started. And that'll get us started for a little while. And we're guessing we're going to add to it as we go and as we learn.
Exactly. You know, your adventuring party always needs at least 3 players before you get out there and start adventuring. So that's what we figure is a good start, and maybe we'll add more later. Who knows? We'll have to see. Well, what's the first thing we're going to do here? We're going to get some paint, and we're going to shake it really hard.
We went to the local hardware store. We really just got the cheapest exterior latex paint. I think latex or water-based is preferred over an oil-based paint.
Right.
Didn't bother having them shake it up. So I did the shake dance, got that shooken up, and we got some cheap brushes. Shaken up, if you want to use English.
Shaken, shooken, sharkened. Yep.
Alicia came out to give us a hand. We had a lot of boxes to paint.
Yes, we did. We had 4 deeps and 4 mediums to paint. All the paint obviously is on the outside only, not on the inside. We couldn't really decide whether we should paint like the lip at the top and bottom, so we opted to not for the most part, assuming that the bees are probably going to seal that shut with propolis, or at least we have been told. And this was going through doing the first coat.
Yeah, we did end up doing 2 coats just after we kind of saw how the first coat went. It was pretty thin, and the whole goal was just to get a little bit of weather protection and help with the moisture control. So that's the first phase there, first coat.
Yep, you can see where I didn't paint at the bottom of some of them. And then we realized that, oh, we forgot to paint the bottom boards and the top covers. So then I came back and pointed at the camera.
And I put down some paper towels. That was probably unnecessary, but
paper towels on top of...
Made me feel better at the time.
Yeah, exactly. As long as it makes you feel good.
So again, keeping the inside just the plain wood. It's not treated wood. You don't want any of that touching where the bees are with the honey if you're going to potentially eat it. And then we got a second coat drying.
And then we have our completed hives with all those frames behind them. And so that's what we plan on showing you, at least for our first video. I think next we're planning on yard setup.
Yep, we've got a spot picked out in the back of my yard. We've got about 2 acres. There's a huge 50-acre plot undeveloped behind the house. So hopefully lots of space for the bees to go play and gather nectar and frolic and all those good things. But yeah, we're gonna have to prep, make sure the surface is level, and come up with a final design for the stand or what we're gonna put the hives on so they're not on the ground.
Exactly, and we're gonna bring you along with us.
Looking forward to it. Check us out next time.